Alright, in this video I'll show you some shell command line keystroke which might help you to boost up your productivity. Although this kind of stuff has been already done by so many people and internet is littered, you might say, why are you adding them? So I'm adding it because in a hunch that a few people might have not noticed those. It's a wild assumption. Plus, I want to exercise it for myself also. So it's a dual purpose, reminding myself in spite of doing it every single day, and whoever missed out. So without further ado, let me open up a terminal and let me zoom it full. Okay, so the first thing is that I want to show you. Suppose there is a this is a too long line to have it on the single line. I just wrote a rudimentary statement on the CLI, right? So for instance, if you want to take away the word single, right? So all you have to do, so see my cursor sitting on line, but I want to take away the word single from the line. All I have to do, press Ctrl W. See, the line behind the where the cursor is sitting, before that the word has gone by pressing Ctrl W. How do I bring it? Ctrl Y. Ctrl Y, bring it back. Ctrl W, take the word, previous word where your cursor sit to take away. Okay, so for instance, if I bring my cursor here and I want to remove the words from the cursor towards the end, right? From the cursor towards the end. So all I have to do, Control K. See, it's gone. And I have to bring it back by Control Y. Now if I move the cursor here and I'm doing it again, and I want to move the word from cursor to the end, all I have to do, Control K. It's gone. Okay, so if I bring it back, Control Y. Now say for instance, I want to take away the this is to this many words from the beginning of the line. Okay, my cursor sitting on a long, right? And I want to take away the left hand side words out of it. Okay, all I have to do, Control U, it's gone. Control Y, bring it back. Okay, so Control U will take away the words where your cursor sitting on the left. Okay, and Control K will take away the word where your cursor sit. So now if you need to move, if you are not using your arrow keys and if you need to go back and forth in the line, all you have to do, Alt, what is going on? Oh, sorry. All you have to do, Control B will take you backwards. Control F take you forward to the line. If you're not using arrow key, and if you want to be on your home, just press Control B, it will go backward. Control F, it will go forward. Simple, right? Now again, if I'm adding more text to the line to show, okay, so sometime you write commands which are quite big and difficult to fit in a single line, although it fits right now, but if you add more, so it might go away, right, from the command line, and it will spill over, right? So, and this is a handy trick. If you have such a complex command in a single line and you want to perform it, so you better off to save it in a file for later use, right? So one gigantic expression of command uh, you might have forgot or something like that, but and it is also not good to fit in a one line. All you have to do, Control X and Control E, see, it open up a temporary file to store your one big line of, think about this rudimentary text will be your command, several command change. It is very normal. People who sits on a terminal, they used to write big long chain of commands to do some, to accomplish some complex work, right? So if it is not fitting on a, you just press Control X, Control E. It will put you in your editor. In my case it's Vim. It might be Emacs for you, but the keystroke you need to give is Control X, Control E. Let me show you again. If this is the case, it's getting too big on a single line, and you want to save that the complex commands, all you have to do, Control X and Control E. It will put you in a temporary file so you can save your complex command for later use. Super handy, right? Now this is more familiar. You want to see what are the option sets in your shell, right? There is a built-in command called soft. If you use that with the help of another built-in, now you can see I'm sorry, what are the options turned on and off in your shell, right? You can see it. To set a particular option for your shell, all you have to do, Shift S and then the option you want to set. Okay, so for instance, if I want to see the Globster is on, right? So another stuff is hist verify is off, right? So if you want to turn it on, you have to write Shift-S then the option, or if you want to turn it off, Shift-U and then the option. This is see, you can see the auto CD is on in my shell, right? So what it does, it provides, if I write, I have a document folder. See, I'm not using CD, I'm just writing the folder name. If I press enter, I'm inside it. Essentially auto CD will take the argument and put inside the folder. That is the benefit of AutoCD turned it on in your shell. Okay, so you don't have to type the word cd. So these are the very simple but very useful stuff. So for instance, you can check out, see, here the explanation or built-in command has given what I showed to you. Okay, so you can look for a bash manual page to find out more, but these are the rudimentary stuff. And uh, these things become very handy when you're sitting on a terminal for a longer period of time. You don't have to remember all this. It will be etched into your muscle memory. You'll be reacting. Uh, your finger will react to the situation. You don't have to trace enough in your brain to find out what. It's become habit. It's not about terminal. If you use any other software, so after using certain days, so your fingers started to uh, react on your emotion on the keyboard, right? So this keystroke will become very much have a part and parcel of your daily life if you're sitting or spending most of your time on the command line. So to recap, ctrl plus w, this will take away the words from the cursor onwards. Okay, likewise, control plus K. No, I just little bit mistake I made. Let me correct it. Control W will take away the word before the cursor. Say if my cursor is here, if I press Control W, the word thou will be gone. Okay, so that is what Control W does. Okay, so next will be, I'm just reminding what I have done. Control K will take away the word or words from the cursor. Say my cursor is sitting here. If I do Control K, it will take from the cursor to the end of the line cursor word. It will take away. Okay, now say if I do Control U, Control plus U, it will take away the words behind the cursor. Means it will take away everything on the left of the cursor. say my cursor probably sitting here, and if I do control U, it will take everything on the left hand side of that cursor. Okay, so if I press control U, it will take everything from the left of the cursor. Okay, now if I write control plus control E, control X and control E, put you in a editor. As I shown to you, if the command length is too big to fit or too big to uh, go beyond one line, and if you wanted to save those complex commands for future purpose, all you have to do control X and control E. It will take the command, the long command you have typed on the command line, and put you in your editor. Okay, so you can save those complex command in a file for future use. Okay, okay, so for instance, if you want to go back to some words, all you have to do control B. See, it's moving the cursor backwards, right? To go forward, you need to do control F. It will put your cursor forward. It will move your cursor forward. Control B and control F. Move your cursor on the command line. Okay, so forward and backward. Okay, so these are the few things, right? So, and you can always check the environment, shell environment, by typing env at the prompt. See, it show you what is set in your environment. Just type env. Also, you can use the command, built-in command set, to see more. If I it will show you more Vavo stuff about your shell. So sometime it become very helpful in a sense just to find out what is going on where in your shell, right? And sometime you might be programmatically manipulate the variable sets in your environment, just scraping or cutting from here, right? So this spit out so much of information about your shell and related stuff. It will be handy if you spend time and get through it. So you'll come to know what is going on under the hood. Okay, so, and these commands are pretty much known to everyone. I'm just doing it just to brush it up for you, as for me also. So by showing you it, also brush it up for me. So env and set, these are the two built-in command you can use to find out more about yourself, right? So I hope this will be useful. I don't want to overboard you with so many information at once. Uh, Little step will help to go further, right? That's why I'm keeping this video short, just to just just to give you a chance to get hold on minuscule stuff one at a time. If we try to engulf too many things at once, chances are high that we might throw out, not for good reason. Okay, so I hope this will be useful to some people. Thanks for watching.